YouTube, what are we doing here? Sports by ScaL, NBA Tuesday. I got picks. We're going to talk about it. Are you ready to make another parlay or what?
Big plays, we don't miss. This the pick of the year. Click in, lock in. Sports by ScaL right here. Parlays, game lines, run it up, be clear. Say it loud, say it proud. What are we doing here?
All right, guys, we're getting right into the picks. Just want to start off by saying I love the comments. Keep them coming of all the wins. We are all winning together. Congrats. And yeah, let's get right into the picks for this video. And I think the first game we're going to look at that I had good reads was the Rockets and the Spurs. I think this game is going to be a banger. All right. And I definitely have some things to talk about. Let's look at KD. And let's take a look at how he played against them the last time they played. He had 24 points, which is one under his line. So he was right there. So you know what that means. We're going to take him for 24 points for sure. I don't like his boards and his assists. I don't like them. He had a terrible game. So we're not going to go PRA for him. We're going to go 24 points for KD. So his dominant shooting zone is green. So he does like the pull up. And they are actually dead last in the league at defending the pull up. So it only makes sense. They don't give up a lot of free throws, so, you know, he's probably just going to have to just nail his jump shots. And let's take a look at his percentages. He shot 8 for 18, 44%, and only took 2 3-point opportunities and hit 1. He did get 7 foul shots out of 7. So that means he got fouled on a 3 opportunity. He played 37 minutes. You know, listen, I kind of like him for just 24 points just to be safe. You're going to not lose any significant juice at all. If you wanted to go a little bit lower, you can go 22, you can go 23, but I think he's going to shoot more in this game. Now, Sengun, I do like for 35 PRA. Last time they played, he had 42. Okay, he had a great game against them. He had, 9 boards, he had 8 assists, and he had 25 points. So his matchup against them is actually pretty tough. They defend the basket really, really, really well. They're number 4 in the league at shots right under the basket. So I think that he's just going to have a typical Sengun game, and that number for me is 35. Even though I love the comment, we're going to put Sengun in a wood chipper for what he did to us last game. Last time we bet on him, he had 33 PRA. We needed him for 35. Now, take a look at this. Seems like he's got one game not so good, the next game good. One game not so good, the next game good. One game not so great, and I think this is going to be where he goes over, especially just because of the matchup, because of the rivalry in the West. I think it's important that they set a precedent. I think they know that. I think they're going to go in ready to play, and matchups really might just go out the window here. So again, 35 PRA for Sengun. I'm pretty confident in it. Okay, the line is 39. You're only going a couple down. But it almost seems like these past couple games, if you're going to go 35, you might as well go for the line. And I think this might be one of those games where if you can't take 35 PRA, I'm confident in the line. 38, 39, whatever it is. And yeah, but I'm still going 35 PRA because I'm going to use FanDuel. We're going to go all lines. Again, shout out PropsMadness. Thank you for letting us use this tool so we can figure out what the right number is that he has the highest percentage with. They were kind enough to give my subscribers a discount. The link is in the description of this video as well as in the bio. It's a nice tool to have. I spend hours a day on it. It's where we come up with these picks. It's actually making me money, so it's worth the investment. Now, let's take a look at the next pick. I liked Reed Sheppard in this game. He has the best matchup. They are 27th in the league versus position, 20th versus spot up, 20th against spot up shooting. In favorable matchups, his line is 12. I kind of like him for 11. He's 70% for 11 points. In favorable matchups versus position for 11 points. He's 68%. So, yeah, I think that's a good number. I mean, his stats speak for itself. They are last in the league against pull-up shooters. And, yeah, I think he just has a good game head-to-head. Historically, his numbers look like this. He had 16 points, he had 6 assists, and he had 0 rebounds. I'm not confident in the PRA. I'm probably just going to stick with the points. I mean, if you wanted to go 15 PRA, you can, but it just seems like in a game like that, his PA is 15 closing, and his PRA is 17 closing. So if you did, not worth it. Just go 11 points for him. If you really want to go 15 PRA, I can get with it. I can get with 15 PRA for Reed Sheppard. Up to you guys. Totally your decision. Here's the data. Okay. Going over the Spurs. It was tough. It was a tough read for the Spurs. I didn't really have anything I actually loved. We're going to just take a look at the Wolves. I did have some things I actually loved there. The Wolves versus the Jazz. We're going to take a look at Donte DiVincenzo. His matchup is spectacular. They are last in the league versus spot-up shooters. And his dominant shooting zone, they are last in the league. And when he performs against easy matchups with his dominant shooting zone for 13, let's just say for his line is 13 points. For 11 points, he's 81%. So I do like Donte for 11 points. If not, I'm kind of thinking of 20 PRA. Haven't landed on that yet. I'm not too sure. Let's just take a look at this. In favorable matchups for spot-up shooting for 20 PRA, he's 66%. Now, again, his line for PRA is 22. So you'd have to go down 2 points to get to that point where it's almost 70%. Don't really like that. Taking a look at his matchups when they're easy versus his position, 20 PRA is 64%. So it seems like 11 points gives us the best bang for the buck. You're only going down 2, but it's an 82% chance of hitting. Taking a look at the whole season thus far, it's a 71% chance for 11 points. So it's going to be games where the ball just doesn't fall to him with the rebound. There's going to be games where Naz Reid, and this is the only thing that's questioning whether or not you do go PRA, because Gobert is questionable and Naz Reid is questionable. So we'll just put it like this. If these two play, go 11 points. If they don't play, go 20 PRA. That sounds fair, right? I think so too. Anthony Edwards is going to light them up. Historically, 37 points, 35 points is PRA, 43, 47. Go 35 PRA for Anthony Edwards. He is going to have a game. He's going to run amok on this team. Do like Jaden McDaniels also. He has a great matchup. 30th versus spot-up shooting, 28th versus his position. In favorable matchups, he plays well. I do like him for his PRA, and that number for me would be 20. All right, it's a 70%. You can go 21 PRA for him, actually. It's a 70% hit rate, all right? Versus spot-up shooting, 21 PRA is also 70%. So in good matchups, he does have a high percentage chance of hitting that number. Again, with no Gobert, no Reed, it's only going to go up. Let's take a look at Julius Randle. Yeah, him too. But I kind of just feel like Anthony Edwards is the move versus guys who demand the ball. It's going to be Edwards. Head-to-head. Yeah, and his numbers aren't Edwards' numbers here. He went under his line once in the other game. He went crazy. He's just so unpredictable, Julius Randle. Wild. If you did want to take Randle, I can see you taking him for his boards. 8 boards might be a move for Randle. They allowed the 21st most boards to his position and allowed in general. Favorable matchups. Yeah, if his line is 8? His line is 8. Go 7. Go 7. 70% for 7 rebounds. You're not going to lose that much juice. Take 7 boards just in case. These are why these lines are mispriced. And guys, if you guys find value in me showing you these mispriced lines, showing you what the right number is, subscribe to the channel. We do this every day. And again, taking apart these lines and saying, it doesn't make sense. They priced this guy at a certain point. And for us to look at that as a good bet, we have to see the percentage of it happening. If it's a low percentage, why would you take that bet? But when they misprice a guy and say, you know what, his line is 20, but if you go 1 or 2 under, it's going to be a very high percentage as opposed to going 6 or 7 under to get to that percentage that we want. That's why we do this. So I'm here for you guys every day. Let's take a look at the Nuggets and the Lakers. I did like Jamal Murray in this game, and that number was going to be 38 PRA or 40. I'm thinking 40 for this matchup. Without Cam Johnson, without Jokic, 40 PRA. He's only went under twice. He's at a 70% hit rate. His matchup is good versus his position. Versus pick and roll ball handlers, they are 17th in the league, and versus dominant shooting zone, they are 17th in the league. They give up the most shots under the basket, and pull-up jump shooting, they are ranked 27th in the league defending it, and 53% of his shots come from pull-up jump shots. So I'm liking Jamal Murray in this game, that's for sure. Let's just look at overall. So for 40 PRA, he's 57%. Without Jokic, again, 75. So I like Jamal Murray for 40 PRA. I'm going to go 38 just I just get nervous. That's a high number. And even though he's hitting it consistently, so many things could affect that. He can go under by 2, and I'd rather just take the security net and take it at a lower number. Again, let's take a look at Peyton Watson. He finally showed us he was human. Take a look at this. No Cam Johnson, no Jokic, his PRA. I think the number, see now they're juicing his line. His closing line was 31. Okay, his closing line a couple days ago was 28. And I got to be honest, I think 28 is the right number for him. It's an 81% hit rate without these guys. And I think they know that. And they're raising it up. But I think 28 is the number we're going to go with. 28 PRA for Peyton Watson. He's 81%. Prove me wrong. I mean, yeah, he had a human game. He had 15 PRA. He played 29 minutes. He went 4 for 12 at shooting. So yeah, he had 4 boards, no assists. But it was a blowout. They lost by 23, so you can blame it on that. Whatever. All right, we're going to take a look at LeBron James. I think LeBron James, he just crushed it. The last game, he had a tough matchup versus transition scoring, and he had 24 points still. He is balling. I think the number for me is 22 points for him. Yeah, Reeves is still out. I think 22 points is that number. It's an 85% hit rate for 22 points. Let's just take a look at his boards. He had 4 boards last game. Not so great, but he did have 7 assists. They do allow the 19th most assists in the league. So I say you can go 5 assists for him to 71% hit rate, and you can also go 6 rebounds. Okay, let's take a look at this. 4-6 boards in matchups where they are favorable. Look at this. Without Reeves, he's 7-9-9-9 in favorable matchups. 21st to 29th ranked defenses in the league. So you might want to do a little LeBron parlay. I'd take 22 points. I'd go 6 boards, and I'd go 5 assists. Call me crazy, but speaking to me. Don't know what it is. We're going to take a look at the Raptors game, and I'm looking at Brandon Ingram. He spoke out to me. They are 25th in the league versus dominant shooting zone, and that's his mid-range jump shot. Take a look at all the green here. 25th, 28th in the league. His 31% of his shots come from this area, and you know what? Head-to-head, look what he did. He had 26 points last time they played. His PRA was at a whopping 36. His closing line right now is 34, okay? I think we're going to go 30 PRA for Brandon Ingram, and 30 PRA is only 5 down from his line. brings us to a 76% hit rate. If you wanted to go 31, you're losing 10% to 66% hit rate. So you know what? Going 30 PRA for Brandon Ingram. I'm not going to think twice. Now, let me just show you an example. All right, guys? Let me just show you an example of what we're talking about here. Now, Scotty Barnes, okay? His line is 34. It's a 52% hit rate. For us to go to 70%, you'd have to drop it down to 24. No, 26. Okay? So do the math. This is what I'm saying. We're finding these mispriced lines and figuring out how low we have to go to get good value but a high percentage. This is not a value play for me. Even though he's been playing out of his mind the past 3 games. His tough matchup, 6 versus his PRA, 7 versus his dominant shooting zone. I don't like it. Head-to-head, yeah, he had 58 PRA against him. Ask me if I care, because the answer is no. It's no. I don't care if he had a tremendous game against them. What are the odds it's going to happen again? What are the odds? I always like to go, tell me if I'm wrong. Comment below if you think I'm wrong here. When a guy has a game like this, the general public goes, "Oh, he had a great game. Let's double down." And what usually happens? He has a shit game. He went 11 for 17 on field goals, 23 points, and this was an overtime game, by the way. So he had 42 minutes. So again, I don't know if that's going to happen again. I think the safer bet, honestly, is Emmanuel quickly, and I'll tell you why. For his PRA, his line is 27. For us to get a 70% hit rate, it's 24. You're only going, no. It's 23. You're only going down a couple points, 3-4 points, not 6 or 7. You're going down less, so you're getting better value. Head-to-head, he had 38 PRA. All right? So this is a better value play for me. We're still showing that it has better percentages, so I'd rather go quickly than Scotty Barnes, but that's up to you. If you did go start Scotty Barnes and you wanted to look at, his rebounds and his assists, I mean, he did 7 boards might be a good number for him. If you want to go seven boards for Scotty Barnes, just 1 under his line, that I could get with because you're not going to lose the value. Yeah, but his points, it's just his line is too overpriced. It is. It is. He'd have to go 15 points to be 71%. His line is what? 20? You're going 500. If you can get good value, then take it, but I don't know. All right, we're going to take a look at my last pick, and that is Russell Westbrook. My man is back. Look at these last couple games. 15 points, 22 points, 19, 26, 23. Okay, in tough matchups, he had 23 points. I think he's back. Maybe Sabonis is taking some of the attention off him. Maybe he's making it easier. The spacing might be better for him. His PRA, loving him for 25 PRA. Loving him. I got to be honest, I'm loving him for his line at 27 PRA. In favorable matchups, he's 57%. With no Murray, 66%. Now, with Sabonis, we're going to take a look at this. Let's see how he plays with Sabonis based. So let's just take a look. Ready? With Sabonis, for 27 PRA, he's almost 70%. Without him, he's 47%. Got to tell you something. Figuring this out, this was the read on him. He plays better when Sabonis is on the court. It's just, these are the numbers. If you want to go 25 PRA to be safe in case he misses a couple shots he shouldn't have missed, take it for 25. But guys, that's it. That's the video. Please let me know what you think about all these plays. Comment below. Let's talk about it. Thank you for staying this long. I appreciate that. It really helps us creators that YouTube pushes out these videos for us if you guys stay and watch the whole thing. If you have any questions, comment, ask me. I'm always there. I'm always responding to the comments. And again, subscribe. Let's get that next milestone. We got there relatively quickly, and it's all thanks to you. Good luck. Comment below, and peace.
Big play. parlays, we don't miss. This the pick of the year. Click in, lock in, sports by ScaL right here. Parlays, game lines, run it up, be clear. Say it loud, say it proud. What a win!